Does the seller convince you that the Mr. Gold minifigure you will get is a real one? Or the Mr. Gold minifigure in your hands makes you doubt if it's real or fake? There's a high chance of you getting stabbed with a fake LEGO Mr. Gold minifigure even after stealing a great deal. The third-party copy producers are getting really good at their jobs, making it harder for the collectors to identify the real pieces from the imitation. But you don't have to worry, because we are here to help you pull an Uno reverse on these counterfeits for you. Welcome back to our channel, where we talk about LEGO, fascinating facts, and tricks. Today we will explain how to spot a fake Mr. Gold minifigure and save your money and emotions. So stick to the very end of this video, as each detail matters. Mr. Gold minifigure was introduced in 2013 as a part of the collectible series. It was launched in the Series 10 minifigures collection and became an overnight sensation for LEGO fans. Though LEGO fans were not only charmed by its design and gold covering, but by the rare chance of having it. Only 5,000 Mr. Golds were manufactured by LEGO, which was distributed all over the globe. All these 5,000 rare pieces were hidden randomly in the Series 10 minifigures collection, so it was all a game of luck to get one. Mr. Gold consists of a total of 8 pieces: the hat, the torso, limbs, a pair of hands, a head, a stick, and a diamond. Mr. Gold comes under the set number 71001-19, and it has a complete chrome gold finish except for the hands and diamond on its stick. It was packed in 2 layers for security: the outer foil layer and the inner clear plastic bag. To locate the lucky winners of Mr. Gold, LEGO set a map called Found Mr. Gold on the official website. Mr. Gold comes with a VIP code in the package that can be entered on the website once the bio of Mr. Gold is accessed. With this code, you can get a certificate of Mr. Gold's authenticity and locate where the minifigure is on the map for others to be found. Now let's talk about the imitations of Mr. Gold. Since this piece on the minifigures collection is so rare and typically a luck-based game, all the die-hard fans wanted one for themselves. However, the counterfeit market took advantage and launched the imitations, causing confusion and fraud regarding the rare piece. While there is nothing wrong in selling or owning an imitation of a rare minifigure, it is highly commendable to sell the fake Mr. Gold in the name of the original. The fake Chinese gold minifigures are not worth more than $10. Even the fake ones created by the best materials and imitation are worth $40 maximum. Anything higher than that is just an exaggeration. So why do people get fooled by fake ones so easily? Simply because the fake ones are made finely enough to fool you. It's very hard to differentiate between the real Mr. Gold and the fake Chinese copies of Mr. Gold minifigures. Nevertheless, here are some tricks to spot the real one when buying an original Mr. Gold. The very first sign can be the color of the minifigures. As it is the most visible part, the real Mr. Gold has a chrome pale gold-plated finish, so the minifigure will appear pale gold but shiny. On the other hand, the fake one tends to be a yellow golden color with almost the same shine as the real one. The fake Mr. Gold will most likely have the same yellowish golden color all over. However, the original piece has a few parts in pearl golden color, slightly different from the pale golden. The connecting points of the head and torso will have a golden pearl color. The joining parts of the limbs and torso will be pearl golden, and the uppermost part of the stick is where the diamond goes. The printing and crafting of the fake LEGO Mr. Gold are impressive and hard to differentiate, but they lack in making the tie as elegant as the real ones. The real Mr. Gold has 2 bright stripes on his tie. The color of these 2 stripes is brighter than the pale golden and the pearl golden on the rest of the minifigure. Another huge mark could be the back of the torso. The real Mr. Gold does not have any imprinting on the back of his torso. However, the imitations tend to have a half circle at the back of the shoulders and a straight line imprinted from the center of the half circle to the bottom of the torso. Also, the fake LEGO Mr. Gold can have a few white marks on the edges or inner corners of the arms. The original minifigures will be deprived of any marks or colors other than golden, except the hands and diamond. The bottom of the feet will be gold-plated in the original Mr. Gold, but the fake ones will have either white or yellowish golden feet bottoms. Also, the bottom surface of the feet will have a texture to it for a good grip, while the fake one might be plain flat with no texture at all. LEGO is well known and a secure brand, so we can never expect a dangerous or harmful piece of production from it. That is why the edges of the real Mr. Gold minifigure are not very sharp to give you a cut. The edges are crisp but with micro bending to avoid any injuries. On the contrary, imitations are not supposed to follow such safety measures. Hence, the edges of fake Mr. Gold could be sharp and pointy enough to sting a bit. Another huge mistake in the fake minifigurines is that the limb part is already attached to the torso, and the arms feel hard to attach. The real Mr. Gold comes in 8 separate pieces: a hat, a head, a pair of arms, a torso, a joint limb, a stick, and a diamond. Here comes the 2 most relevant identifications: the price of the minifigures and the certification. Let's break down the price first. The LEGO minifigures we are talking about is one of the rarest pieces ever manufactured by LEGO. It is chrome gold plated with the highest quality metal inside. So how can it cost anywhere less than $2,000? If someone owns the rarest minifigures, we know the value it holds. There is a very unrealistic chance of getting a Mr. Gold for $500 or so. Secondly, a Mr. Gold minifigurine will always come with a certification, verified serial number, and VIP code to be located. If unfortunately the owner loses the certification, serial number, or VIP code for an original piece, it is a problem. But the owner could at least show you the picture of the certification they downloaded from the official LEGO website while locating the minifigures on the Found Mr. Gold map. However, in the worst case scenario, if the owner did not bother to locate Mr. Gold and lost the certification, serial number, and VIP code, you can still identify the real Mr. Gold by the rest of the tricks mentioned in this video. Investing in a fake LEGO Mr. Gold is perfectly fine if you cannot afford the real piece and want to keep the imitation in your collection. It's better to go for a good quality imitation. At the same time, you should know that you're not paying more for a fake LEGO Mr. Gold figurine than you should. As discussed earlier, the maximum worth of a counterfeit piece can be $40 to $80. The real Mr. Gold ranges from $2,000 to $10,000. Before ending the video, we will tell you a few things to remember while purchasing a fake LEGO Mr. Gold figurine. First, go for the medium yellow golden color rather than a bright one. The shine of the pieces is a must. The limb part of your fake minifigurine should be separate from the torso so that assembling feels more fun to you. As the fake ones are not gold-plated, they can easily be rusted, so keep them in a dry and clean place for longer shelf life. This was our take for helping you on spotting fake LEGO Mr. Gold minifigures. Which spotting trick seems the most significant to you? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and learned a couple of tricks from this video, make sure you leave a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for fascinating LEGO content. We'll see you again. Till then, stay safe.